From the Kellogg-Zayer Sports Complex, the stair-step approach of soccer fields, this is the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup International. This match in a girls under 16 features the Calgary Blizzard and the Akfc. Let's get the lineups for both the squads. First, for Akfc, the visitors from Alaska, the city of Matanuska. The head coach is Bailey Leatherman. The assistant coach is Katie McAtee. The team manager is Jamie Chu. The keeper will be Jaden Chu. Number 3 will be Ariana Saxon. Number 3, she's at left defense. Number 4 at left mid is Alexa Starr. Number 7 at striker will be Whitney Lowe. Number 8 at striker is Peyton Johnstone. Number 9 at right back is Katie Cadigan. Number 10 at striker is Anna Sophia Roberts. Number 13 at center mid is Holly Bremer. Number 17 at left defense is Bailey Jensky. 18 at right mid is Carolyn Cox. 21 at center mid is Grace Wern. 22 at center defender is Rebecca Mackey. And 24 at center defense is Keely Jacklinick. And that's the lineup for the AKFC. Let's get the lineup for Calgary Blizzard. The head coach is Glenn Ramsey. The assistant coach is Dave Pryor. And the assistant coach also is Tammy Calhoun, with the team manager being Sherry Little. The keeper will be Amanda Keast. Number 2 at center back is Fiona Burns. 3 at fullback is Rebecca Ward. 4 at fullback, Nicole McMullen. 5 at center back is Crystalline Calhoun. 7 at wing or mid is Selwyn Hankins, or that's Selwyn Hawkins, that is. Number 8 at striker is Kayla Cryer. Number 9 at striker is Michaela Keith. 11 at wing or mid is Suzanne Traylor. 12 at midfield is Courtney McLeod. 13 at fullback is Justine Hesh. 14 at midfield is Kate Nakagawa. 15 at striker or wing is Carmen Lee. 16 at center back is Brittany Taylor. 17 at wing or mid is Annie Little. And 18 at center back or mid is Christine Girolami. And that is the lineup for the Calgary Blizzard. We'll be back with the starting of this match in just a moment. And shift colors for all you sailors out there. We are underway. AKFC going from left to right, and right to left is the Calgary Blizzard. 30-minute halves here at this Las Vegas Mayor's Cup International match. Two teams from above the border. You have the Calgary Blizzard and a shot over top of frame, and then the other one being Alaska, one of the states in the United States, way up north. And we have done quite a few AKFC matches before. Amanda Keast, the keeper for the Calgary Blizzard, driving in that field along the right flank. Trying to get somebody to run onto it there. Carmen Lee in a space. And it is going to be a throw-in from the far side touchline. Justine Hesh will throw it in. Hesh looking for somebody along that near side, Carmen Lee, but there's going to be a throw-in again as that ball was knocked out of play by AKFC. And actually that turns out to be a foul, and it is going to be a free kick now. And the first free kick of the match. At the midfield area. The Blizzard still trying to win it, and they do now with a strike by Susan Trainer. Trainer along the right flank, trying to get somebody to run onto it. It goes out of play, so they'll be able to throw it in. Justine Hesh will throw it in. And it's 0-0 match. We're just underway, so grab your snack and your beverage and enjoy this match here in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. Into the attacking third now. Trying to get to that ball was Cryer, could not. And now she finds it, And a service into the 18 and driven out quickly by Jason Lick. Retreating back, the Blizzard now. And a whistle. And that ball is going to do, looks like it's going to be a free kick, or maybe they were offsides on the play. Didn't see the linesman's call over here on the near side. We'll find out as they set that ball up. And it is going to be a free kick and offsides. The second one of the match for the Blizzard. Out of their own deep third, along the right flank. Can't win it at the midfield. And so deciding to drop it back is Grace Wern, back to her keeper. And Jaden Chu getting a strike. You've seen Jaden and some of her teammates on his squad before. He was at Ed Fountain Park a couple of years ago. On the near side, Girolami sending it forward to Hawkins. And Hawkins trying to run it down, won't get it. Girolami into space and does win it and sends it into the corner, and it's driven out of play on the near side. So they have a little bit of action here up forward for the Blizzard, the Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And now the opportunity to throw it in from the near side. And oh, that went past the goal line, so it's a corner kick. And now that's the first corner kick of the match. That ball towards frame in a 6-yard box, trying to get somebody to strike it. And that time, it goes now into the corner, and it's going to be a goal kick. Lastly, knocked out by Calgary Blizzard. The Calgary Blizzard were the finalists in a Victoria Soccer Club tournament. They were also in November finalists in the Pros Elite tournament. They won the Calgary Cali Showcase, and they were number 1 ranked in the Whitecaps College Showcase during the summertime. So this orange and black team able to play some quality soccer. And you've seen already so far, knocked out by Girolami. And so a throw in, Mantanuska Soccer Club, AKFC. On the near side. And it's driven across midfield down to Central. Trying to go further, but can't do it, as in the space at time was Whitney Lowe. One of the new players I mentioned about Ed Fountain. We didn't get to see her last time. She wasn't on the squad. But now on the run is Johnstone, and we saw her before. Settling that ball for the attacking third, and now they're going to get control of it at Cadigan, sending it. The header up forward, just outside the 18-yard box, but couldn't get the handle on it that time, and it goes out of play on the near side. 0-0 your score in this match. AKFC, they won the Alaskan Airlines Cup up in Alaska. They were also finalists in the Dallas Texan Fall Festival. And it's going to be a throw-in now for the Calgary Blizzard. So AKFC showing their prowess in this game of soccer. And it is out of play, and it'll be a throw-in now as AKFC will get it in the attacking third. Katie Cadigan on the near side. Holly Brimmer fighting for it, and it goes out of play. And she will not be able to keep her team with possession, so it's a throw-in from the deep back for the Calgary Blizzard in this 0-0 match. Kellogg Zaire Soccer Complex. I believe it is 4 fields that are natural grass, and the rest of them are artificial surface. And this being one of the artificial surface matches in the center circle now for Alexa Starr, changing her direction. The point of attack for AKFC. They want to go down the left flank. Starr, a touch, trying to go further out wide, and is knocked out past the far side touchline, protecting Rebecca Ward in the space. The throw in toward the 18-yard box. Calhoun winning it, striking it up forward. Trying to get somebody to win that soccer ball and get it out of their own deep half, but they cannot do it now. As coming back is AKFC into the 18-yard box. They wanted to get a subsequent strike there by Alexa Starr, but that did not happen. But it doesn't matter because they are going to have an opportunity here with the corner kick. Let's see if it's an outswinger or an in-swinger for AKFC. In-swinger intercepted there, but they get another strike, and nearly, it's still up in the air, the 50-50 ball, but just couldn't get anybody in that 6-yard box to strike it again. And here's another shot and a save as the rebound pounced on by Amanda Keast. But Amanda had her heart beating real fast there because it looked like they were going to have a brilliant chance of putting it into the back of the net, but that did not happen. So danger averted that time for the Calgary Blizzard. And now they're trying to put the pressure on as they're in the attacking third. Trainer, and then out wide to Hesh. Getting it over to Lee. Lee can't win it, and along that far side, Rebecca Ward went right by it, and so back up the field is AKFC now. On it is Whitney Lowe. Lowe sending the ball into some space, but her teammate couldn't get it. Had too much pace on it. And now it's Brittany Taylor sending it down the right flank, but it goes out of play. Ran out of real estate down that far side touchline. So the throw in now for the visitors from Alaska into the attacking third. Holly Brimmer, a little bit too much that time on pushing off. So it's going to be a free kick now. That is the fourth free kick of the match. The Calgary Blizzard. One of them was a corner kick in their own defensive half. Calgary working it out of their defensive half, at least to midfield, but not able to run onto it that time. Was Hawkins. And a substitution is going to come in. And throw it in, AKFC on the near side, and it goes out of play. And they'll gain a lot of real estate. In the attacking third, they'll have their opportunity. See what they can do in that 18-yard box. Katie Cadigan toward the 18. They had a touch, but couldn't control it. But here is, again, Cadigan. But her pass was intercepted. Now back upfield. Calgary Blizzard trying to go, but they can't. Although they do get a header here. Cross midfield. Jalen and company. Back into the defensive half of the Blizzard. They stiffen up the top of their defensive third, and now they get a counterattack going on the near side for Hawkins. Hawkins' drive over the top of the net. Hawkins had a lot on that one, and in this case, too much. But she showed her ability to drive that ball from long distance, and the defenders for AKFC have to be mindful of that. Substitution coming in now. Blizzard. as Annie Little comes into the match. And Little can play a wing or a midfielder. The goal kick. Substitution coming in for AKFC. If we miss any substitutions, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Number 10, Anna Sophia Roberts into the match. Mackey along the left flank. The touch by Saxon up forward. And they will be able to throw it in as it was lastly touched out by the Blizzard. Down the left flank. Couldn't control it was Brimmer. And so now they'll have to retreat back. As here comes Little. Turning. But strong there was Jelinek in the space. Be able to win that soccer ball. Nice job by Keeley. Up forward. All the way to midfield. And Peyton Johnston throws it in. Got a striker along the left flank. Couldn't win it that time. Had too much pace on it. Keast driving it up the central. Keith. Mackey. They want to go along the left flank again and test that right side defense. Saxon drawing it back. John Stone. Now they get the diagonal pass. Nearly a handball, and it is. Center ref did not call it against AKFC, so they got the free kick. Straight at the keeper, Keast, and Amanda makes the save. So they were no worse for the wear in that situation. Girolami had a strike. Midfield. Hawkins. Chasing it down is Carmen Lee. Carmen now putting a little bit more pressure on the keeper. And her teammate there is in the space. Trainer, and in the box. Trainer goes down, and so does the keeper. That is center ref says play on. All the way down the field. For Saxon, Ariana finds a teammate into the interior now. And that's Whitney Lowe. Lowe into the box, but could not give it back to her teammate. In Saxon, so now it is going to be a goal kick. And they give up that opportunity. That was a pretty good rush up the field on that counterattack. Amanda Keish for Calgary Blizzard. In this 0-0 match. The day earlier was not a cloud in the sky here in the Summerlin section and in and around it. We did a game earlier at the Faith Lutheran Junior Senior High School, and it was beautiful, but now it is starting to change. As I mentioned in that game, that there will be a front coming through a little bit. On the run is Hawkins. Hawkins in the box. Hawkins finds a teammate at the top of the box, and a goal! Go, 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 go! 1-0, the Calgary Blizzard with Kayla Cryer to put it in the top part, near side post, back of the net. So they had a real good run up the field, and Cryer the finish, and it's 1-0 Calgary. Still a lot of time in this match for AKFC. And since we've seen him before, we know Bailey Leatherman does a great job in coaching them up in the all blue. So we'll see what happens as this match continues. Bremer along the left flank. However, they cannot get a hold of that soccer ball, so they'll have to retreat back a little bit up the field. Is now on it is Selwyn Hawkins, and a whistle. And it's going to be a free kick. It's going to work against AKFC. And that is now the 5th free kick of the match. Calgary Blizzard down to central. Testing that central again. Intercepted by Cadigan, but that ball still trickles over, and a service and a save! Great save that time by Jaden Chu. Oh, how did she rob her that time? The striker went up in the air and protected the near post. That was a quality strike that time by a keeper. A quality save, I should say, and a quality strike that nearly could have given the Calgary Blizzard a 2-0 lead. Mackey, or rather that was Mackey dropping it back. But in the central, Wern trying to get it, can't do it. But Hawkins is starting to create problems. She had the initial service and a save by Chu. And if she continues to gain space along the left flank, she being Selwyn Hawkins, then you're going to have problems if you're AKFC. And now they go on the right flank. Blizzard into the box, trying to get another strike, and not able to get to it that time was Hawkins. But Chu had to dive to get to the soccer ball. The one with the geometric designs, the one of the most famous sport in the world, football. In most countries, soccer in this one, because we got another sport called football. Along the right flank, the service into the box. And he goes past the goal line. But was it touched by AKFC? If it is, then it's going to be a corner kick, and it was. That is the 6th of the match now for Calgary Blizzard. And when you start stacking up the free kicks, it can provide problems for the other team, especially the ones in the defensive half of the other squad. Substitutions will be coming in now. Number 14 for the Blizzard, Kate Nakagawa. And also number 9, Michaela Keith. And on the far side, AKFC getting a fresh player in. And as number 4, Alexa Starr. Starr into the central. Her team down 1-0. What can they do about it? Rebecca Mackey. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in by Mackey from the far side touchline. Get a couple touches there. Starr trying to get to it. Cannot, was shielded. Upfield, Peyton Johnstone sending a ball, or an early ball down the left flank. Trying to get it to her teammate there, Carolyn Cox. But it had too much pace and was routed out quickly by the Blizzard defender. So the throw in from the far side touchline. It is 1-0 match. The orange and black with the black numbers leading from across the border in Canada. Alberta, Canada. To be precise. Cryer do anything any further, and now a couple of players trying to strike it, and they do. For AKFC with Starr sending it all the way down, a strike by Burns, and it goes out of play. But it was off of the all blue with the white numbers. So it'll be a throw-in out of their own defensive third for Calgary. And head coach Glenn Ramsey enjoying the 1-0 lead as we work towards halftime. Potentiality of precipitation maybe later tonight, going into tomorrow. That it won't last for long. The weather should be really good to finish out the rest of this tournament. Calgary Blizzard getting 2 fresh players in. Nicole McMullen is number 4, a fullback, and Courtney McLeod, a midfield player, number 12. Down to Central, here's Starr, or actually for that left flank. Would have loved to have found somebody down at Central, but that ball goes past the goal line. And so their opportunity goes awash. Still plenty of time for opportunities for AKFC. But you want to take advantage of your opportunities in the world of soccer. You get runs down the field. You want to at least get quality plays towards the net. Bremer. Cox. But now they're going to have to retreat back. And showing speed is Cryer now. Kayla Cryer down the left flank. Left flank defensively and right flank for Calgary Blizzard. And they cannot go any further as stiffening up in their deep back. AKFC. As it looked like Cryer had a brilliant play going down that right flank. Didn't work out that way. But in their case, since they lead 1-0, doesn't matter because they're in the lead, and that runs time off the clock. Keeps you away from them getting an opportunity to put something in the back of the net against you. In other words, using most of the field up. And it takes time to go down the field, usually. And towards that 18-yard box, and a quick strike out of the box. Nicely done in the deep back. AKFC, but now they got to retreat back again in their own deep third. And that's outside their 18-yard box. It goes past the goal line. But they will get a goal kick to try and work it upfield. Bill Williams on a camera, bringing you the sights and sounds. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, enjoying the action here. And a keeper, Jaden Chu, from her 6-yard box. Driving it upfield. Bremer couldn't control it. So now the throw in, Nicole McMullen. Teammate in space, just drives it off of a AKFC player. It's on a near side, he'll throw it in. They get a touch now on a diagonal pass. A strike into the box now. Trying to get another subsequent strike, and they do! And it's a goal! Go, 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 goal! Kate Nakagawa scoring the goal, and it is 2-0. Kate Nakagawa was running along that right flank, found some space, and able to beat the defender and put it in the back of the net. And now they have a nice, comfortable lead. The Blizzard of Calgary, 2-0. Nakagawa and Cryer scoring the 2 goals. And a whistle, and that's going to work against the Blizzard. And AKFC starting quickly now. Anna Sophia Roberts would have loved to continue on, but could not that time. Dispossessed. And here they go back up the field with McMullen. The orange and black. Nicole McMullen now sending that ball into the box. Finding a teammate there. She's free. And let's see, it's going to be a penalty shot. Cannot hold on to the player as they go into the 18-yard box. And now Jaden Chu is going to be pressed into service here. Always the advantage of the striker. Kayla Cryer trying to give him a 3-0 lead. Can she do it? Cryer down low, and it is 3-0. So Kayla Cryer on the penalty shot. A lot of work for AKFC in this match, still left to do. Can't try to get it all at once, got to work bit by bit, play by play. But when you have a 3-0 lead, it is very helpful in working to try and keep the other team from tying up the match or eventually winning the match. Far side touchline, AKFC to the central. Was intercepted there. However, they try to continue on. Could not, but getting up there high was Alexa Starr. Bringing it down, but Calgary Blizzard. And again, they are getting plays all the way down the field, making it tough on the defenders. And Jaden Chu able to get to the soccer ball there. Not really a problem. Roberts towards the central. The programs, the youth programs of soccer in Canada have just gotten better and better over the years. Their national team being even better and better. You saw a match not so long ago against the USA team, and even though they lost that match, they definitely are in the minds of the USA women's national team whenever they play them. And it's all because of the development. The games like you see today, the Calgary Blizzard team and many others playing in tournaments like this, trying to win them and trying to develop the players. So either they get college scholarships or develop towards being on the national team. And that's the first half whistle, the double whistle, where the Calgary Blizzard lead 3-0 over AKFC. But head coach Bailey Leatherman will be talking to his team, AKFC, and seeing what they can do to try to cut in the lead in the second half and make it a match. And then at the same time, head coach Lynn Ramsey will be talking to his players to say, we cannot let up, and if we continue the pressure, we can win this match. Stick with us. We'll be right back for the second half. Calgary Blizzard going from left to right in the orange and black, and the all blue AKFC in this 3-0 match. 2 goals scored by Kayla Cryer. Cryer scored one of them on a penalty shot, and Kate Nakagawa scored 1 goal. 6 set-piece tries for the Calgary Blizzard in the first half, and 1 for AKFC. The quick touch by Jensky, or rather that was Annie Little, and on the near side, the throw-in, Rebecca Ward. Ward to Little. Little trying to go further, can't do it, dispossessed that time by Grace Wern. And Whitney Lowe striking that ball, and on the near side, it's going to be a throw-in for AKFC. Out of the city of Matanuska, and what they want to try to do, not too far from Anchorage, is try and cut into this lead. But it's going to be a lot of work to try to get a tie out of this match. And a whistle. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick. So that is the second free kick of the match now for AKFC. Ball sent to midfield. Treating over there to the far side, Michaela Keith. And Blizzard down to central. Jaden Chu has it. Line drive, 50-50 ball. AKFC winning it. Cross midfield quickly. Trying to play quicker here in the second half. Alexa Starr now over to Whitney Lowe. Lowe weaving her way to the central. Now going out wide to Anna Sophia Roberts. Roberts trying to beat a defender, being marked heavily. Drops it back. Her teammate has it now for a strike by Brimmer, but Brimmer's pass is intercepted. And the interior of the 18. AKFC want to continue to have possessions now. Into space, Anna Sophia Roberts working it over to Peyton Johnston. And he goes over frame and out of play. Coming in now, Brittany Taylor. And Brittany Taylor is a center back, Calgary Blizzard. As Amanda Keast driving the ball out of play on the near side. AKFC with the throw in. Bailey Jinsky toward the central. And it goes out of play. Calgary will throw it in from the near side touchline. Stopping the soccer ball was Carmen Lee. Up forward now to McLeod. Free kick. And an offsides call. Only the third of the match for AKFC. 50-50 ball going out. And out getting to throw it in is Alexa Starr. Knocked out of play. Near side. Goes out of play, so now going to be throwing it in. He's Carmen Lee. Lee going to drop it back for Rebecca Ward. And Ward will throw it in. Ward on the near side. To Little. Goes out of play, so it's going to be a throw-in for AKFC. Down 3-0 here in the second half. First few minutes, second half of the 30. And the pass goes out of play. And every time it goes out of play for AKFC, it's an advantage for the orange and black. As AKFC wants to keep that ball in play so they can work on trying to put one in the back of the net at midfield. Near side. And that time, Annie Little had wanted a handball, didn't get it. Jansky driving it back to her keeper. Jansky getting a return pass. Then Bailey gets it over to Starr. Starr couldn't handle it. And so it's going to be a throw-in. As the temperature's dipping down, both teams getting even more and more comfortable. As low temperatures are not something that either one of these two teams are bothered with. It actually works more and more in their favor. Obviously, Calgary, very cold during the wintertime, snow and everything, and then, of course, same thing, obviously, for Alaska. On the near side, a throw-in. Not to say either team doesn't enjoy the warmth. Obviously, therein lies coming to Nevada, Las Vegas area here. And of course their parents like the other part. Down the central and then winding to the near side. Ward. Annie Little doing a fine job, but then dispossessed. And on it is Starr. Ball going out of play. And it's a throw-in, AKFC. And a little physical play along the near side. Center ref allowing them to play on in that instance. Keely Jelinek driving it up forward. But quickly, Calgary Blizzard coming back out with it. You're AKFC. You want to control that soccer ball in the attacking third. Start to get some shots towards the keeper if you're to have any chance of coming back in this match. The Calgary Blizzard have shown just an instance right there that they are strong of foot and they can play in a space, making it rather difficult for AKFC to do what they like to do. And we've seen them be able to do that in the past. The give and go, but it's an offsides call against AKFC. And a free kick will ensue for the Calgary Blizzard. And they will have their 8th free kick of the match. Albeit this one out of their own defensive third. Whitney Lowe will be coming in along with her teammate. They get a chance. Or take that back. Meant to say Selwyn Hawkins will be coming in along with Justine Hash when they get an opportunity. Along that left flank. And it goes out of play. Throw in. AKFC out of their own defensive third. Holly Brimmer. That ball goes out of play, but they still have possession. They throw it in. AKFC now to Brimmer again. Brimmer nicely stopping the soccer ball, controlling it, getting it over quickly to Whitney Lowe. Lowe still on it. Back to Brimmer. Looks for somebody in the space, but it was intercepted, cutting off the passing lane that time. Nicely done by Calgary. So now, retreating back is the All Blue with Jalen Eck, sending it across midfield, back to Lowe. Lowe drops it back. They go out to Roberts. Roberts try to get it to Lowe, and Lowe had it and dropped it back again to Wern as they continue the passing game. Up forward to Roberts. Roberts on the soccer ball has shown that she has speed and goes towards that 6-yard box, but they're able to get to the soccer ball and drive it out of there. That has been one of the key components in the success so far in this match for the Orange and Black. Able to play well in their defensive third. And as long as that continues, they're going to win this match. But on it is Lowe. Teammate now has it, and that's Alexa Starr. Starr weaves her way and then wants to go to the near side. Didn't get the return pass. Up forward to midfield. However, on it was Mackey there, sending it across midfield. The quick touch by Saxon. Has Roberts back to Saxon again. Saxon, can she get to it though? He goes out of play. Nice play by Crystalline Calhoun to get to the soccer ball into space and not allow Saxon to turn. The throw in. Into the central again. Well, there's opportunities. Holly Brimmer and her teammates trying to continue on. Falling down that time was Wern. And so now their defenders have to race back to get to the soccer ball. And a slow pass back to Jaden Chu. Chu over to the near side. That's Rebecca Mackey. Mackey protecting the soccer ball, but under a lot of pressure though. Gets it to her teammate, but it's driven out that time by Annie Little. And here's the players that I mentioned, and maybe a couple others. The center ref has to acknowledge, and he didn't that time. So they're not going to come in yet. Over to Starr. Starr on the near side. It's driven out by Little, pinching in. The little plays like that help you out in trying to win a soccer match. The Calgary Blizzard are doing those little things. Little up high and in out. In the deep back. Staying with it is Jenski. Sending it to the central. Wants a striker to run onto it, and that does happen. In Peyton Johnston. Johnston sending it out wide now. Over to Saxon. Sending it up forward now to Cox in the attacking third. Carolyn Cox now trying to continue on, but she was shielded away from it by Crystalline Calhoun. And the foul. So the free kick. 9 free kicks will be the case for the Calgary Blizzard. Center ref again does not allow the Blizzard to get the substitutions here, but they have the 3-0 lead. It doesn't really matter as much. And if you're AKFC, if you know there's players that are tired out there, you want to try and take advantage of that. But can you? Chu now gets to the soccer ball, the keeper, for that onrushing striker. Slingshots that ball down the right flank for AKFC, and they get a long ball across midfield, but it's intercepted into space. Cutting off that passing angle again. So here come the Blizzard again on the near side. And just like their name, it has been just that, a Blizzard in this match. And they want to try to continue it on. And wholesale substitutions for head coach Glenn Ramsey. And is now into the match. 18, Girolami, Kirsten. Hawkins into the match. Hesh into the match, Justine. And missed one player, but we will mention her as she touches that soccer ball. Ball losing a little air, so the center ref says, I don't want that one. Give me another ball. Calgary Blizzard throwing it in out of their own defensive half with fresh players in the match. And so the players that have been in for a while for AKFC and Bailey Leatherman have to work against these fresh players here. See what they can do. Down the right flank. And the left flank for Calgary Blizzard, but they can't go any further. It's a nice play by Jelinek. As they go back up the field, but again, cut off into space and sent all the way back towards that defensive third. They'll be able to throw it in, AKFC, in his 3-0 match. Bill Williams on a camera, enjoying the sights and sounds in a day that is showing all kinds of cloud formations now. And it was, as he and I talked earlier, just a beautiful day in the afternoon. As we work towards evening time, that is not the case. No precipitation yet, but that front is coming in, and they can come in quickly here in Las Vegas. Trying to make the move along the left flank, Whitney Lowe, but they just wouldn't allow her to get a through ball into somebody into space. And again, that is why the Blizzard have this 3-0 lead and may very well keep it unless things change in a hurry. Retreating back is Mackey. Mackey along her defensive third, getting it over to Jelinek. Jelinek just wants to drop it back to Jaden, and Jaden has it. The keeper, Rebecca, driving it up the central. Rebecca has it again. Finds Holly. Brimmer. Now in the deep back. Along the left flank, they get something going here to Whitney Lowe. Lowe's pass down to central that time. However, they still have a player in the box. Opportunity here, and it's over the top of the net that time. Carolyn Cox just couldn't bring it down enough that time. Otherwise, it would have been a 2-goal lead. They had a good play into the 18-yard box, but not the finish. And that's what they need. So it is 3-0. Amanda Keast. Happy that that one wasn't placed in the back of the net that time. On the near side. But those are the types of plays AKFC needs. And they need a lot of them. Bremer. Tajinski to the central. Can't get anybody on it. And so the soccer ball went up forward, but getting to it was Adiana Saxon, and then her pass not handled toward that attacking third, and now they got to retreat back again, and here comes the Calgary Blizzard down. Blizzard with a 3-0 lead, trying to continue on in his central with Trainer, but could not. As AKFC stiffening up, but they have another player there, and that is Justine Hesh. Hesh now to space, can't win it. But if you put pressure on the opposing team when you have the lead, even if you can't win the soccer ball, it helps you out. And a fresh player coming in, Fiona Burns, number 2, is into the match. And Rebecca Ward will throw it in. Ward toward the attacking third. Retreating back, Rebecca Mackey. On the near side, sweeping it is Whitney Lowe to the central. Trying to get Bremer, but her teammate Saxon trying to get it. Can't do it quite, but her teammates are there in support. And there it turns out to be a foul on the play. So another free kick, and this is the fourth one for AKFC, and there's a card on that play too. Bailey Jinsky with the free kick. Jinsky down to central, but it was intercepted. They're able to cut it off before the strikers could get to it. Behind them. Hesh. And that's going to work against the all blue, and so now we have the 10th free kick of the match. Calgary Blizzard knocked out a play by Alexa Starr. Trying to prevent the ball from going any further. But they'll still have to retreat back a little. The throw in by Ward. On the near side, going after it is Hesh. Hesh now trying to get to it, and it's driven out of play. But they'll be able to throw it in. Rebecca Ward as they gain real estate. Into the corner now for Justine Hesh. Service into the 18. Trying to get another striker onto it. And they do get a shot out of it. It goes past the goal line. Not the quality strike that they wanted. But it eats that time off the clock. So it works just as well. Las Vegas Mayor's Cup International 2012. Calgary Blizzard leading AKFC from the city of Matanuska in Alaska. 3-0. The throw in from the far side touchline for AKFC. And Fiona Burns getting to that soccer ball for Calgary Blizzard first, driving it out of play. The throw in. And they'll gain more real estate. Will the Alaskan Airlines Cup winners? And toward the 18-yard box, and they do get a shot. And he goes off the side of the net, and it'll be a goal kick. Carolyn Cox would have liked to have had that one back. An earlier one, she would have liked to have put it into the back of the net. Didn't work out that way. Instead of a 2-goal scenario, they're still down by 3. And now on the move is Selwyn Hawkins. Left flank. Played well in this match. Service, but Chu has it against the inline there. No problem. Throwing it upfield. Got her teammate Saxon to handle it. And drive it across midfield. Now to Johnson. Johnson on the near side to Lowe. Lowe just outside the box. Whitney Lowe, her service, and it turns out to be a shot, and Keast is able to make the save. And let's see. That ball was touched past the goal line, I guess. So it's a corner kick. Tough to see from here. You guys can see better on the video camera. Grace Wern will take this corner kick. That is the 5th set piece try. Service knocked away by Keys. Nice play that time by Amanda. They still have it though with Grace Wern. A service trying to get a header on the backside, and Keys able to make the play. Couple of big plays that time for Calgary Blizzard keeper, keeping this the 3-0 lead. Back to Jaden Chu. Chu over to Mackey on the near side. Mackey finds Saxon in the space, but dispossessed. It goes after it, and it goes out of play. And it was lastly touched down by Rebecca Ward. Throw in. Bailey Jinsky will throw it in. The deep third. Saxon, nice header, but Brimmer couldn't get to it. Into space now, and with speed now, here's Lee. Shot at a save. That time by Jaden Chu. Got off the angle nicely, driving it on a big hop. Getting a header up forward by Johnston, and now here's Brimmer. Brimmer to Saxon, stopping the soccer ball nicely. Nice control. Switching the point of attack on a distribution. Out wide, looking for Saxon. On it now, it's Johnston and a save. Keast played well as the keeper in that yellow. Midfield. Calgary Blizzard on the move again. Any attacking third. Got a runner on the near side. Hesh, can she keep it in? No, it goes out of play. Alexa Starr watching that ball go out of play. And has her teammate to throw it in to try to get it into her. And no, she decides to go to Whitney Lowe. Low now, trying to get to it. Can't. So on it is Taylor. Her teammate. Quick touch. And it's an offsides call. 6 free kicks now for AKFC. To a total of 10 for Calgary Blizzard. Low. Star in the same space there. Up forward. Winning it and driving it across midfield is Suzanne Traynor. Traynor along the left flank for Hawkins. Hawkins going after it. But getting to it first is Adiana Saxon. Sending it upfield. Knocked out by Traynor. And the throw in along the right flank. A few minutes left to go in a match. Brimmer dropping it back. They want to do their passing game, but they really don't have time. They're to get a tie, and maybe that's not going to be the case. It's too late in the match. But this is a match that they will have learned a lot from. Here in the second day of action, the 2012 Las Vegas Mayor's Cup International. Susan Goodman, the mayor of Las Vegas, Nevada now. Her longtime husband has been the mayor in the past. They put on a good tournament here in February and in October. Temperatures are conducive, and Jaden Chu, and it goes in the back of the net. She thought she might have gotten it all, but not quite as she looked back, and it is now 4-0. Maybe 2 minutes left to go in a match. I believe that was Kayla Cryer that scored the goal. And Cryer, the hat trick, as they say. Calgary coming from a country that is #1 with the sport of hockey. It's their all-time most favorite sport. And so Cryer doing that hat trick today. But soccer, they have gotten better and better. Their Major League Soccer teams have gotten quite good. And so it belies the fact that you're going to see continued success towards winning a World Cup one day for the women of Canada. And they have totally played well today, leading 4-0, and it looks like they're going to be winning 4-0. Bailey Jinsky, and that is just the case. I was premature by maybe a couple of seconds. Calgary Blizzard winning 4-0 over Akfc. And we hope you enjoyed all the action today. We'll be back with interviews and closing comments from those who participated in the match today. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Greg G.K. Porter back here with the Calgary Blizzard, and you are?
Nicole McMullen.
Nicole, talk about playing in this match today and how much fun it was.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun. You know, I think our team was pretty excited to come to Las Vegas today. So yeah, we were pretty pumped. Yeah.
When you're not playing soccer, what's the things that make you happy?
Things that make me happy. Well, I do enjoy basketball and golf. I'm a sports person, so yeah, that's always fun.
Right.
Yeah.
No shopping or anything?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely love to shop. Yes.
Okay. How's your studies going at school?
You know, I keep them good.
Okay. Do the best you can, right?
I do the best, yeah.
Nicole, anything you wanted to say to anybody watching this video?
I'd just like to give a shout out to my mom and dad,
Okay.
June and Mike, and let's see, my grandma. She's a cool person.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, Nicole, thank you very much and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Yes, thank you.
All right, and you are?
Michaela Keith.
Okay. Michaela, talk about playing in this tournament so far.
We're having a good time. We're playing good, so that's a plus. Yeah. Yeah, that's. It's been a fun time.
Right. Well, you guys played outstandingly today. You really didn't allow them a chance to do too much of anything. Is this what you guys came in the mindset of in this tournament? That hey, you know what, we're serious about this tournament, and we're gonna try to go as far as we can.
Yes, that was definitely our mindset. Also, we've been listening to pump up music in the car, so that gets us stoked for the game. Yep. Right. That's about it. Yep.
Okay. Outside of soccer, what are the things that you enjoy?
I play volleyball.
All right. Which position in volleyball?
Middle.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
for your high school team, or?
No, I play club in high school. Yep.
All right. Good deal. And at school, how's the studies going?
They're going good. Yeah.
And what high school is that?
St. Francis High School.
All right.
Woo, Browns.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
No, not well. I love Jean Kennedy. Mom, please give me my phone back. I've been really good.
Much success to you, Michaela, in the rest of this tournament and beyond.
You too. Thank you.
And you are?
Susan,
Okay. What's your last name, Susan?
trainer.
Okay. Talk about playing in this match today.
It was really fun. Yeah, we ran around a lot and won some tackles.
Okay. And, it seems like you guys were having a lot of fun out there. You guys, took the game towards them as much as you possibly could, and then obviously the ball started falling in the back of the net. Is this a thing you guys can keep going and maybe potentially get to the championship?
Yeah.
Okay. I've read your resume before. You guys have won some tournaments and done well in tournaments, being finalists in that. So what's the thing that's enjoyable for you outside of soccer?
I like playing tennis.
Okay.
Yep.
Pretty good player. You play at your high school or a club team or something?
I play across the street.
Just with friends, right?
Sometimes alone.
Yeah, okay. Just to enjoy the sport. Okay, fabulous. How about your studies at your high school, and what high school is that?
St. Francis, and they're pretty good. Woo! Go Browns.
Okay. All right. Well, have much success in the rest of this tournament and the rest of the year to you.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. And some more of the Calgary Blizzard. You guys can come on over here to the microphone. And you are?
I am Annie Little.
Okay. Annie, talk about playing in this tournament so far.
Well, you know, I think it's going to be tough, but I think we can stick in there and do good. We're a good team. We always fight hard.
You guys seem to find the passing angles, the space, not allowing them to really do what they would like to have done. We've seen them before in Langevin Productions, and you guys just took a lot of their successes away. Was that a mindset just coming into this match, or is this the mindset that you guys had coming into the tournament?
Well, you know, we like to pass around a lot, so that's kind of what we are, passing team, so I don't think it's going to be hard for us.
And it seems like you guys got some speed up forward, along the flanks, and down the central, and you make it tough for teams, right?
Yes, we do. We're a good team. We do lots of fitness.
Okay. Outside of soccer, what are the things that are enjoyable for you?
Well, I like to shop. I don't really do. Soccer is kind of a big thing for me.
Okay.
That's all I do, really.
So the shopping's fun, right?
Yeah, I like to get my mom's money and buy lots of stuff.
All right. That's understandable. At school, how's the studies going?
They're all right. A little tough, but it's going good. First year of high school. It's fun.
Okay. Annie, anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
Not really, no. I don't have a lot of friends.
Except for a whole team, right?
Yeah, we got these lovely ladies.
Much success to you, Annie, and good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
And you are the keeper, obviously, the yellow jersey, and you're?
Amanda Keast.
Okay. Amanda, talk about your keeper's position, some of the plays you made, and just how your defenders supported you today.
Our defense was really strong today, and they won a lot of the battles up front, and they were marking really tight, so they didn't give them a lot of shots. That's pretty much it. They did really good today. I didn't have to do much. It was pretty nice.
It's a lot of fun to play keeper when you have everybody kind of buying all into what they got to do out there on the pitch. Is that the type of thing you guys are going to have to do to maybe win this tournament?
Yeah, we're going to have to put a good fight up for it because I feel like some of the teams are going to be really strong. But I think we can do it because we trained pretty hard for this and we worked our butts off, so I think we can do it.
Okay. Amanda, when it's not soccer for you, what's enjoyable for you?
I play on my high school basketball team, and then other than that, it's just soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
What position in your high school basketball team?
I'm a post.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Good deal. Studies, how are they going?
Pretty good. They could be better, but, you know, they'll get there.
Oh, that's good. Well, Amanda, anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
No, not really, because I just talked about how bad my grades are, so I don't want my mom to know.
Well, much success to you in the rest of this tournament and the rest of the year, okay?
Thank you.
All righty. And you are?
Carmen Lee.
Okay, Carmen, talk about playing in this tournament so far.
It was so far been really fun. Like, we've come a long way, so I think most of us expect like a good result out of us this tournament.
Okay. Well, definitely in this match, you guys put up the great result, winning it obviously, but it's the way in which you guys won the match that took away opportunities when they felt that they might have had the handle on that. Is that the way you guys got to play the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're playing pretty strong so far. You know, our offense is doing pretty good, and I think we're just going to have to start working on our shooting more, you know. All the opportunities, we got to make sure that we take advantage of those.
Carmen, outside of soccer, what's the most enjoyable thing for you?
I like to swim, and I do track.
Okay.
So.
Pretty good swimmer at school?
Yeah, I was on the swim team.
All right, good deal. And not too bad at track either, obviously, because you play soccer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just play school.
How about the studies at school?
They're pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Churchill High School.
Churchill High School, yay. All right, well, good luck and the rest of the year. And anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
Nope, not really.
Thanks, Carmen.
Thank you.
All righty, and another player here from this team, the Calgary Blizzard from Alberta. And yes, the chill is coming in, and you are?
Justine Hesh.
Okay. Justine, talk about your team in this tournament so far.
I think we're really prepared for this, and I think we all had a really good attitude going into the game today, and I think we were all ready for it, and we knew that we couldn't underestimate the teams because we have never played any of them before, so we didn't really know much about our competition. But I think we went into it with a really good mindset today.
Okay, well spoken, well spoken. Outside of soccer for you, what do you enjoy?
I play like all my school sports, and I really enjoy like music and stuff.
You stay very, very active. And music, what, do you play an instrument or what do you do?
No, it's pretty much just on the iPod and singing in the shower.
Any favorite artists you have?
No, I listen to pretty much everything.
Okay. Sounds good, Justine. What do you guys got to do maybe to win this tournament?
I think we just got to keep up our intensity, like the way we played today, and we got to go into the games, every game, thinking that we're the underdog. So if we always play like we have something to lose and something to win, I think we'll be good, and a lot of sleep. It's been a long week.
What high school you go to and how's studies going there?
I'm actually a year younger than all these girls, so I'm still in junior high in Calgary. So
okay.
Yeah.
You looking forward to high school?
Yeah, I'm really excited for high school, yeah.
Okay, well, good luck in the rest of the year. Good luck in the rest of this tournament. And anything you'd like to say to anybody watching?
No, not really. Keep watching the games.
Thank you, Justine.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and you are?
Crystalline Calhoun.
Crystalline, talk about playing in this tournament so far and how much fun it's been and, the prospects for the rest of the tournament for you guys.
It's been awesome. I mean, it's a great opportunity for us, and we've been doing really good so far, and we just got to keep it up all the way through, and I think we can do it.
Okay. Crystalline, when it's not soccer for you, what's the thing that makes you happy?
Well, I played on my school soccer team, and outside of that, I'm also in like Girl Guides, so I travel places with that too.
Okay, Girl Guides, what is their mantra?
It's like if you ever see like door-to-door like cookie selling and stuff. Yeah.
So learning marketing and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so they're not a part of the Girl Scouts or anything like that, or what?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, fabulous, fabulous. At school, how's the studies going?
Pretty good. I'm in grade 11 this year, one of the older ones, so it's a bit harder than grade 10, but it's going good so far.
Crystalline, anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
Cheer for us.
That'll work, right?
Yes, it'll work.
Good luck in the rest of the season and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
And you are?
I'm Kirsten Gerolamy.
Kirsten, talk about just how your teammates just seem to galvanize, not only in this match, but obviously I've seen you guys' resume coming in, and you guys have been playing some good soccer.
We're just a strong team. Like, we have good fitness. We're together as a team. We don't have really any weak points.
And you guys were having fun. I saw at halftime, you guys were enjoying yourselves. You really felt pretty confident about this match. Obviously, they're a good team too, and you guys just took a lot of things away from them.
Yeah, well, we were more relaxed, I guess. They came in here saying that they were having something to prove, and so were we, and we obviously showed it.
Okay, all right. Well, definitely you guys, with that kind of effort and intensity, you guys have a chance in this tournament, maybe potentially to win it, at least to have a good showing, right?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we can go far, if not win it.
What do you enjoy outside of soccer?
I played on the school soccer team at my school, Bishop Carroll.
Okay.
Yeah, and
how did they do?
We won undefeated season, and we won the whole thing, so yeah.
Okay, good. A whole shooting match. Yeah. Okay, obviously you got the studies at school. What are your favorite studies or how they go?
Science and social and stuff like that, and they're going pretty well.
Okay, good deal. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
No, not really.
Well, good luck in the rest of this tournament, and good luck and have a safe trip back home for you and your teammates, okay?
Thank you.
Kayla Cryer scoring 3 goals, a hat trick, and Justine Hesch also scoring a goal. They had 10 set-piece tries, 6 for AKFC, and they win the match 4-0. We hope that you enjoyed this match here at the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup International Showcase 2012. For Bill Williams on the camera, I'm Greg G.K. Porter saying take care of yourself, As always, God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.